Hello, I'm Ashley, the engineer at Andover Norton, and this video is going to show you some of the checks that you need to do when you bring your bike out of storage ready for the spring season of riding. First of all, we'll start at the front of the bike. First thing to check is the tyre, the condition. Make sure it's actually still in good condition, it's not got anything left over from last year's season, and check the tyre pressure as well. It is also worth checking the date of manufacture of the tyre. Some people think they only had them replaced 2 years ago, and a lot of times we find they've been replaced over 7 or 8 years ago. Next thing, spin the front wheel. You can spin it like that, but it will tell you nothing. You're better off holding it and moving it to check for any rubbing, tight spots or grittiness in any of the bearings. Next thing you can do is gently try and push the wheel top and bottom in line with the forks to see if there's any play in the bearings. There's nothing in this one, this is fine. You can also check your caliper pads to make sure they're free and not seized against the actual disc. This would normally be identified when you spin the wheel. Next thing to check is your forks. You can give these just a little tug fore and aft to make sure you got no play in the head bearings. Again, these are good. It is also worth checking with the forks to the left and to the right that nothing gets trapped between the tank or the steering stops near the headstock. We're moving on next. Next thing is we're going to do the control levers. With the control levers, make sure they flick back and return to their natural position, and they're not seized and they're nice and smooth to operate. The cables, it's also worth checking these. This one here, as we see, has got repair on it. This will need to be looked at as well. Likewise, all your hoses down to your brake calipers, right back to the master cylinder. This one here has been kinked at some time or another. Moving further down the bike, it's worth checking your fuel line to make sure that it's not got any leaks in it. To do that, you need fuel in the tank and make sure the taps are on. It's worth opening up both taps for this to test and check. Some go hard and brittle, but they're still okay and don't leak. If yours is showing any sign of leakage or any damage, then replace it and make sure that it's leak free when you replaced it. Oil levels are always worth checking. Make sure they've not dropped over the winter months as well. If the bike is wet sumped, you can take the oil out and top up your oil tank to the low level on the dipstick. The low level is ideal because it gives the tank enough air at the top for it to be able to breathe via the oil tank breather system. Moving further aft, again, there's more brake components to check. Make sure that these again are undamaged and free to move and not trapped or obstructed. You can spin the rear wheel. As you can see on this one, this is incorrect. It's not moving as you'd expect. Though there's no stiff or high spots, something here is not correct. You can also check the rear wheel bearings. Nothing in that at all. And you can also hold and pull backwards and forwards. I can just about feel a little bit of play in this, but I don't know whether that's in the swinging arm or in the isolastic system. Again, we need to check that out. Rear suspension units, these must be able to be turned so that there's a little bit of movement in them, but there should be no metal to metal contact in these. And for the final check, once you've done all this, you're happy, your tyre pressures are correct, your oil levels are correct, start the bike up, put all the lights on, check the indicators, and with the headlight on full beam, check to make sure that your horn functions. This is about the maximum amount of load you'll put on your electrical system, and you'll be surprised sometimes you switch all the lights on and there's not enough to power the horn. That concludes today's checks. If you've got any questions, please feel free to contact Ashley or Simon at Andover Norton International Limited, where we can answer any further questions or queries you may have.